Hello, my name's Bill, and I want to give you my theory why the universe is not expanding like Hubble claimed. Hubble's picked a galaxy 14 billion light years away, and it has a redshift. If you don't know what redshift is and you want to know, there's all kinds of them on YouTube. But it caused his theory is that the planet is moving away, or the galaxy was moving away, and that spreads out the cycles. I guess that's per second. And that's why he claims the redshift proves that the galaxy is moving away. I don't believe that. Okay. It's a known fact that the speed of light is affected by mg, m/g. I mean that to be mass/gravity. So when I say mg, it's mass/gravity. Okay. So, and these programs, how the universe works, they always say there's only two possibilities for the end, and they've said this several times. Either the galaxy will expand and expand until there's just nothing but cold left, because it expands so much, or it would contract back into the Big Bang. I don't believe, nobody's ever mentioned that the galaxy, of all these programs, nobody's ever mentioned that the galaxy will consume itself. Like a campfire, if you light a campfire and a half hour, you got a nice fire, half hour later it's a little lower, half hour later it's a little lower, half hour later it's down to just coals and ambers. Well, that's how I think the galaxy is going to end. It's just going to consume itself. Okay, back to the speed of light. Somewhere in one of those programs, Einstein predicted that mg affects it, and they took an eclipse. So they had a planet, the sun, and a planet went in front of it, and when it was lined up, we should no longer see the light. But as the planet went further, we could still see light from the sun. That's because the planet bent the light. So it's a proven fact that mg bends light or has an effect on light. Okay, I say that the speed of light is totally dependent and determined by the universal mg. How much matter is in the universe totally determines the speed of light. So as the galaxy is consuming itself, all the suns are burning and consuming, there's less mg in the universe, so the speed of light slows down. So if his galaxy was 14 billion light years away, in those 14 billion years, the galaxy got lighter, it weighs less. The speed of light slowed down, so the frequency at what it hits our eye has decreased, and that's where the redshift came from. The frequency that it hits our eye slowed down because light slowed down, because universal mg determines the speed of light, and the universe is getting lighter, so there's less mg in the universe. Okay, so that's my theory why the universe is not expanding. It's because the speed of light is determined by universal mg, and it's slowing down. Okay, here's another interesting one. It's a known fact that time is controlled by mg. Time travels faster on planet Earth than it does in space. That's why they have to continually recalculate the GPS satellites. So time is also going to slow down because as universal mg decreases because it is universe is consuming itself, and nobody's ever mentioned that. That means time is also going to affect it, which makes me wonder, which if time slows down at the same rate as the speed of light slowed down, it should bring bring the frequency rate back up. But I can't find enough information to factor in how that works, and how much lighter the universe is getting is just totally and completely beyond my ability to figure out. But I believe the time is slowing down because the universe is consuming itself with the sun fires, and that's where the redshift came from. It's because the speed of light in those 14 billion years has slowed down, because the speed of light is determined by the universe's mg. And time is also going to be slowed down, but I don't know how to factor that in. I'll have to work on that, and maybe I'll watch some more of those programs, and maybe somebody will mention something that's of some value to me, because that should bring the speed of light in relation to time back up. So anyway, that's my theory why it's not expanding. Maybe I'll do some more later on. Anyway, thank you. Bye-bye.